The picture's still there on the bookshelf, turned upside down, but still there. I don't check your profile like I used to. I don't ask our friends what you're doing. I don't drive past your house after midnight, just looking for a reason to think of you. But sometimes the smallest things happen, and suddenly it's all back again. Like hearing your laugh in somebody else's voice, or seeing your birthday written on a form, and for a second I forget that you're gone. The worst part isn't losing you. The worst part isn't saying goodbye. It's losing who I was with you, and not knowing why I can't let you go. I think I already have, but I still miss the person I became when you were mine. I found an old receipt in my winter coat, movie tickets from 2 years ago. I almost threw it away, then folded it back, like keeping small things could somehow bring us back. And I know how ridiculous that sounds, but grief is strange, it doesn't leave in a straight line. Some days you're just a memory, some days you're everywhere. The worst part isn't losing you. The worst part isn't saying goodbye. It's losing who I was with you, and not knowing why I can't let you go. I think I already have, but I still miss the person I became when you were mine. Maybe that's what love does, maybe that's the deal. Someone leaves and takes a version of you that never comes back, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's healing, maybe I'm getting there. The worst part isn't losing you. The worst part isn't saying goodbye. It's losing who I was with you, and learning to survive. I don't need another chance, I don't need you to return. I just wish I could meet that version of me one more time. One more time. One more time. The picture's still there on the bookshelf, turned upside down, but still there. I saw your name next to hers. It was just a picture somebody else posted. You look different, not happier, just comfortable. She had your jacket on, the one you used to say was too big for anybody else. I guess you were wrong. I closed my phone, I really tried to let it You didn't give her all of mine. Remember that motel outside the city, the broken vending machine, the awful coffee. We laughed so hard we missed checkout. I thought nobody else would ever know that version of you. Now I wonder if she does. Maybe that's how love works. Maybe people don't change. Maybe I'm just finding out too late. Does she know about the old bookstore, the one we'd hide in when it rained? Does she know you always hum before your favorite part of every song? I hope you made new memories. I just hope you didn't give her all of mine. I don't hate her, she didn't steal you. You walked there on your own. I just wish the things we built had stayed a little ours. Maybe she'll never notice the little things I still remember. Maybe to her they're just habits, but to me they were promises. And if you tell her you've never felt like this before, I hope you stop for just a second and remember you once said that to me. I saw your name next to hers. I wish it didn't feel so familiar. I saw an old picture yesterday. You were standing beside me, both of us sunburned, holding cheap drinks from a gas station. We looked ridiculous, we looked happy, like nothing bad had happened yet. Back then the future felt huge, and somehow we felt bigger. I don't miss that summer, the way people think. I miss the person I was in it. I miss that kid, the one who believed everything good was still ahead of me, the one who stayed up talking till sunrise and never worried about wasting time. I miss that kid more than I miss you, and I think that's the truth I've been trying to avoid. I still go back to the same places, the lake outside town, the old parking lot, but they don't feel smaller. I've just changed more than I realized along the way, and everybody says that's growing up, but some days it feels more like losing things. Maybe that's why certain songs still hurt. They remember who I used to be. I miss that kid, nobody took him away. Maybe he's still here, buried underneath all the years and all the fear and all the things I learned too well. I miss that kid, the one who believed the world was waiting with open arms, the one who laughed loud and trusted people before he learned how hearts can change. I miss that kid more than I miss anyone. When maybe that's why this memory still hurts. I saw an old picture yesterday, and for a second he looked like me. I came home late, nobody noticed. The hallway's exactly the same. The crack in the ceiling, the picture frame, the chair you used to sit in by the window still catches the afternoon sun. It's strange how a whole life changes while the room stays almost untouched. And every now and then I still turn around, like you're about to say something from the other side of the house. Nothing changed but me. That's the hardest part. The walls still know your shadow, the floor still knows your steps. Nothing changed but me, and I don't know where to put all the love that used to have somewhere to go. Last week I found your hand writing on the back of an old receipt. Just a grocery list, nothing important, milk and coffee, bread and peaches. But I stared at it like it was a letter. Funny how grief works. It hides for weeks, then shows up in the smallest things. Nothing changed but me. That's the hardest part. The walls still know your shadow, the floor still knows your steps. Nothing changed but me, and I don't know where to put all the love that used to have somewhere to go. People talk about moving on like it's a place you reach, like one day you wake up and you're finally there. But some mornings I still reach for my phone before I remember you won't be Nothing changed but me. That's the hardest part. The house still knows your laughter, the silence knows your name. Nothing changed but me, and some nights I still get lost, looking for a version of myself that stayed. I came home late, nobody noticed. I never knew love could be so ordinary. It wasn't the flowers or the nights we stayed out late. It was the way you'd leave the last slice of pizza for me, how you'd wait until I got inside before driving away, or call just to ask if I'd eaten that day back then. I thought those moments would always be there. I never stopped to count them. Nobody tells you the smallest memories are the ones that stay the longest. I miss the way you reach for my hand without even thinking. I miss your sleepy voice asking if I made it home. I miss hearing I love you, like it was the easiest thing you'd ever say. It turns out love wasn't made from grand goodbyes. It was built from days like those. Now I catch myself saving funny stories for someone I can't call anymore. I still look up when the sunset fills the whole sky, because you always said I'd regret missing it. You were right. I wish I'd listened a little more. The world keeps moving, the little moments keep finding me before I expect them. I miss the way you remembered how I took my coffee. I miss your jacket hanging over my chair. I miss laughing before I knew those ordinary evenings would become the best part of loving you. If I could keep one single memory, it wouldn't be our biggest adventure. It would be one slow Sunday, music in the kitchen, your hand finding mine for no reason at all. Now I know love is measured in all the little things we never think to remember, until they're gone. A smile across the table, a late night phone call, a hand on my shoulder, 3 simple words before falling asleep. I thought they were ordinary. Now I know they were everything. I never knew love could be so ordinary. That's why I miss it every day. I found your sweater in the backseat, under receipts from places we don't go. I almost called you just to tell you they remembered you already know. The kitchen light keeps flickering like it's trying not to die. I made coffee for 2 people, then poured yours down the side. And I keep saying I'm better, like saying it makes it true. But every small thing in this apartment still sounds a lot like you. I don't miss you all the time, just when the room gets quiet, just when the rain starts falling, just when I stop trying. I don't need you every night, just when I'm almost fine, just when stupid little habit that keeps making room for grief. I saw your sister at the market. She smiled like she knew that I still ask about your mother. Like that gets me close to you. And I hate how I remember the shape your keys made by the door. I don't want the past back, really. I just hate it's not mine anymore. I don't miss you all the time, just when the room gets quiet, just when the rain starts falling, just when I stop trying. I don't need you every night, just when I'm almost fine, just when the dark gets heavy and your name looks like mine. Maybe we were never ruined, maybe we just ran out of road. Maybe love can leave so gently that you don't feel it go. And I know I should be grateful that we didn't end in flames, but it's harder when there's no one I can hate enough to blame. I don't miss you all the time, just when the room gets quiet, just when the rain starts falling, just when I stop trying. I don't need you every night, just when I'm almost fine, just when the dark gets heavy and your name looks like mine. I found your sweater in the backseat. I left it folded by the door. I think I'm learning how to lose you a little less than before. You called me by mistake. My phone lit up just after midnight. Your name filled the screen like nothing had changed. I answered without thinking. Heard a few seconds of traffic, someone laughing in the background. Then the line went dead, you never called again. I stared at the ceiling long after the room went dark. It was only one mistake. Why did it feel like the whole night started over? I know you didn't mean to find me. I know my number wasn't the one you wanted, but hearing your name for just a little while was enough to pull me back to every promise I was finally learning how to live without. The next morning, I bought coffee on my way to work. The girl behind the counter asked how my day was going. I smiled, said I was fine, picked up my cup and walked away before she could ask anything else. Some days healing feels real, some days one small accident changes everything. I know you didn't mean to find me. I know my number wasn't the one you wanted. Still my heart kept ringing long after my phone stopped. I wish forgetting worked that fast. Maybe somewhere you never even noticed. Maybe you left, locked your phone, and kept driving home. I know you didn't mean to find me. That's what hurts the most, because one careless moment became became another sleepless night, and you never had to carry it. You were already moving on. I was still trying to catch my breath. You called me by mistake. I answered like it still meant something. I didn't fall in love the night you kissed me. It happened weeks before, when you waited outside after my shift ended, holding 2 cups of coffee, because you couldn't remember which one I'd order. You laughed when I stole yours instead. I think that's when it started. Love didn't arrive all at once. It found me little by little. It was the little things, the way you'd slow your steps so I could catch up, the way you'd reach for my hand without looking, the way you'd smile before saying my name. I thought those moments were ordinary. Now I know they were everything. Some nights we'd drive with nowhere to be, talking about places we probably never see. The radio played too loud, we sang anyway. Looking back, I can't remember every song. I only remember how happy I sounded. Nobody tells you the smallest memories become the hardest ones to lose. It was the little things, cold hands finding mine, late night calls that lasted too long. You saying text me when you get home, like you always knew I'd forget. If I had one more day, I wouldn't ask for anything big. Just one more drive, one more coffee, one more walk beside you. It was the little things that turned into a lifetime, not the birthdays, not the photographs, just ordinary days that never asked to be remembered until they became the only place my heart still knows by name. You never knew love had already begun, long before either of us said it out loud. said you looked happy. Nobody meant to hurt me. They were just talking, showing pictures from the weekend, telling stories like it wasn't anything at all. You were standing beside her, wearing that old denim jacket. I recognized the smile first, then I realized it wasn't for me anymore. I've been telling myself this day would come. I just didn't know it would feel so ordinary. I hope she makes you laugh. I hope she holds your hand when the nights get hard. I hope she gives you everything I couldn't. I just hope you don't love her more than you loved me. I started comparing us before I even knew her name. Does she know you hate scary movies? Does she wait while you read every menu twice? Will she learn all the little things the same way I did? Or did you already tell her? I know this isn't fair. She never took anything from me. You gave it away. I hope she makes you laugh. I hope she kisses every scar you tried to hide. I hope she never doubts how much she's loved. I just hope there isn't a day you look at her and think this is better. The part I can't forgive, not that you found somebody, not that you moved on, just the thought that the happiest version of you might begin after me. I hope she gets the future we talked about. I hope your family already loves her. I hope you never break the promises you made. I really do. But if one day you tell her she's the best thing that ever happened to you, please don't let it be true, because I can't survive losing you. I just don't know how to survive being so easy to replace. They said you look happy. I believe them. I got a new phone last December. Moved all my pictures, changed all my passwords, deleted all contacts, cleared out my inbox. Told myself it was a fresh start, the kind people talk about when they're trying to heal. But somehow your message survived, buried somewhere between forgotten things. I found it at 2 in the morning, looking for something else. I never deleted guess a part of me knew one day I'd miss the way you talk more than I miss you. I never deleted it, even after all this time. Just a few words on a glowing screen, still able to break my heart. It wasn't important, nothing dramatic, just you asking if I got home safe. A stupid little message from a random Tuesday, the kind of thing nobody thinks to save. But there you were, still sounding like someone who cared. And suddenly the room felt smaller than it did before. I never deleted it, I guess a part of me knew one day I'd miss the way you talk more than I'd miss you. I never deleted it, even after all this time. Just a few words on a glowing screen, still able to break my heart. It's strange what survives, not the promises, not the plans, not the reasons we fell apart. Just one small message from a Tuesday night saying, text me when you get home. I never deleted it, maybe I never wanted to. Maybe letting go isn't something you finish all at once. I never deleted it, and maybe that's alright. Some memories stay, not because they hurt, but because they matter. Oh, I got a new phone last December, and somehow you came with it.